That whole sequence, minus the cats, was shot completely on this guy. I would never be able to do those shots with this. I mean, it was underneath a trash can. It's amazing. One of the most important features with any camera really is how fast can you have it recording. See, when you're making movies, especially vlogs or something like that, how fast you can get the camera up and running oftentimes will result in if you get the shot or not, especially if it's something that you didn't plan on and it's just super spontaneous. With something like your iPhone, if you have it set up correctly, it can be pretty quick to record. Don't get me wrong, I love my iPhone for recording. Sometimes having something solely dedicated to video that's not your phone, that does everything else, is nice. And that's one of the reasons why I've been using this camera so much for running or just running gun stuff that I can't take this guy. Even though this technically shoots in a lower resolution, I opt out for this because of the convenience factor. And if you pop this guy out of the little module, it becomes really small. But with this thing being super small, it has some issues. Like battery life is going to be significantly less than an iPhone or even with this attached. When you have just this module, I think you get maybe 45 minutes total of it just being on. And then on top of that, to get this to record, you have to turn it on by holding this button. And then once this is on, then you push this button again to have it record. Unless you turn on probably the most powerful feature that I think this thing has, and probably the best feature it has, really. Let's say I'm walking around and I see something cool, like I want to shoot this water bottle or something like that. All I have to do is push one time on this button, and once this red tally mark turns on, I'm recording. Now I can shoot the water bottle and shoot my reaction to the water bottle all I want. And when I'm done, I click the button one more time and I have that clip on this and the camera's off. The camera is basically only on whenever I hit this button and it starts recording. I mentioned a couple vlogs ago that I actually shot an entire wedding with this thing as my vlog camera because I was using this camera for the wedding shoot. And this acted as my personal vlogging camera. And it worked great. It lasted like over 8 hours. I think I had like 80% left when the wedding was done. And it was because the camera wasn't on when I didn't need it to. The only time it was on was when I clicked this button once and it started recording. Now, I am a little embarrassed to admit that I didn't know about this feature right away. I actually found out about it recently, and it was super easy to turn on. But if someone doesn't tell you about it, then you don't really know about it. So I'm gonna tell you about it right now. I flipped you around for the sake of this part of the video. To turn this thing on, you're actually gonna have to turn the camera on, which if you don't know how to do that, you click this power button right here. But once you have the camera turned on, it's literally gonna take 2 seconds to turn that mode on. You're gonna swipe down and you see this rocket ship right here. You're going to click that on, and it'll say quick capture on, and that's pretty much what allows you to push the button and the camera will turn on and start immediately recording. Thus the name quick capture. That's pretty much it. It's probably my favorite feature of the Insta360 Go, and it's probably the thing that I use the most about it, if I'm being completely honest. It turns like a 45-minute battery life into something that can last you all day. If you do run out of battery, I know this thing like charges it in like 10 minutes fully charged, so I mean, yeah. Savannah's family's coming into town tonight, and I had to, they used the loft for a mattress, so I had to